Mac again on behalf of Strong Side Tactical. I've had a couple of people ask me to go over getting ready for a 3-gun match. So what I've done here today is lay out all of my 3-gun gear. I'm actually getting ready for a local match tomorrow morning, getting ready as a sort of a practice for a bigger match that I'm going to shoot in next weekend, the Southeast 3-Gun Championship, which is the newer version of Fort Benning 3-gun. So I'm going to be traveling down there to South Georgia next weekend for that match. So what I got laid out here is my shotgun, rifle, and handgun setup, as well as my belt. And I'm going to go over each one of those really briefly, and as well as my ammo and my ears and eyes, just so you guys can sort of get an idea of everything that goes into preparation for a 3-gun match. Now here's my main #1 rifle that I shoot in competition. This is the tank build that I did here on the Strong Side Tactical channel. It's got an 18-inch rifle length gas barrel with a battle comp flash hider muzzle brake. It's got the 1:4 Vortex Viper scope, also the Viltor upper and lower, and a Magpul CTR stock. Very, very accurate rifle, very good scope, and very reliable. This is just a backup rifle I got. This is an AR 16-inch mid-length that I've been shooting for a really long time. It's very dependable. It's got a 1:4 scope on it as well. You can also see here are 2 Magpul 40-round PMags with TACCOM 5-round extensions. That'll probably be number 1 and 2 as far as magazines goes. And if I need a 30-rounder, I just typically use this Magpul M3 30-round flat dark earth magazine that you see there. As far as ammunition, sort of factory produced American Eagle 223 55 grain ball ammo. It's very accurate for me. It's what I zeroed my rifles with, so I've got quite a stockpile of that, and that's typically what I'm going to use in competition, just because it's pretty reliable and pretty accurate as far as factory ammo goes. Now for shotguns, here's my JM Pro 24. Actually, this is the first competition that I'm going to be using this in. I just was able to get this a few weeks ago, and I've done a review on it here on the channel. You can see that by clicking on the link below in the description. It's a great shotgun. I'm a big fan of the Mossberg 930 line of shotguns. It's been a great, my other 930's been a great shotgun for me. I know this one is equally just as good. And as far as shotgun shells, I typically like to use 7.5 birdshot. And as you can see, this Estate shotgun shell that you see here, I picked up fairly inexpensively locally, and it's really run really well in this shotgun for me. And I just bought up several cases of it, and I've been using it. So that's a good shotgun load if you're wanting to get into something fairly inexpensively. Next to that, you can see my handgun. This is my Glock 34 that I use in competition. It's been modified fairly a lot by me here. And then as a backup, I got my G17 there that I'll use. I shoot it pretty well, and I actually carry that sometimes, so that's going to be my backup. But typically I'm going to go with that 34 that I have set up for competition. Now for my belt, I got a double alpha set up with TACCOM shotgun caddies, 2 up or 4 up actually, to reload using the drop and deuces method or the load 2 method. Got a couple of what are those, Bravo concealment, actually no, those are Safari Land Glock magazine caddies. I have 2 of those, as well as a Safari Land AR-15 magazine caddy there on my back hip. And then my Glock handgun holster is a Safari Land Glock 34 holster. So that works really well for me. I really like the belt. I think the belt is one of the most important things of a setup, and this double alpha has worked really, really well for me. And for handgun ammo, I typically just use 9mm FMJ 115 grain. This is some Magtech ammo that I picked up in bulk. It works really well, cycles very reliably. I've never had any hiccups with it in any of my Glock handguns. So that's what I typically will use in competition for handgun ammo. So that's my basic 3-gun setup. You know, obviously the 3 guns, rifle, shotgun, and handgun, and then also I like to have a backup that is set up reasonably close to my primary, you know, if my equipment will allow it. So that's what I'm packing. That gives you an idea of what it takes to get into 3-gun. Obviously, if you are lacking some of this equipment, there's always shooters usually at local clubs that are more than willing to let you borrow stuff to get an idea of what you may like. But this is what I do. I picked up most of this from StrongSideTactical.com. So check it out if you're wanting to get into 3-gun. Those guys will definitely take care of you. So once again, this is Mac for Strongside Tactical with my 3-gun setup and getting ready for a match. If you like this video, please click the like button, and as always, subscribe. And this is Mac again. Be safe. We'll see you next time.